By now, you've probably heard my magic wand story. It's a brand that's been part of my personal journey for more than 20 years. But no matter how many times I sing Magic Wand's praises, I'll never be able to fully capture the story of this incredible brand. Well, now journalist and author Kate Sloan just completed a limited audio series documenting the history and impact that Magic Wand has created over the last 56 years. It's called Making Magic. And the series chronicles Magic Wand's incredible brand story through interviews with nearly 40 experts, performers, business owners, educators, and fans. So I got a sneak preview of this series, and what I loved is that Kate weaves together snippets from all their interviews into this amazing story arc. She covers Magic Wand's journey from appliance store massager to its legendary influence on culture and sexual independence, and it's all just fascinating. The first episodes of Making Magic are available now at makingmagicseries.com or on all popular podcast platforms. Just search for Making Magic or visit makingmagicseries.com today. Thanks for listening to Sex with Emily. I'm Dr. Emily, and on today's show, I'm doing a sex toy review with my team to help you give the gift of pleasure this holiday season. Topics include some innovative gifts to get your partner, your best friend, or yourself this year. New sex tech that will teach you more about your orgasms than you ever thought possible, and why certain pleasure products can keep sex top of mind, and what your sexual intentions are for the new year. All this and more. Thanks for listening.
Into his eyes. They're the eyes of a man obsessed by sex. Eyes that mock our sacred institutions. Bedroom eyes, they call them in a bygone day.
Hey, Emily, you got a boyfriend? Because my man E here, he just got his heart broken. He thinks you're kind of cute.
A girl's got to have her standards. Oh, my.
Do women know about shrinkage?
Isn't it common knowledge?
What do you mean, like laundry? It shrinks?
Can we not talk about sex so much?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Being bad feels pretty good. But you know, Emily's not the kind of girl you just play with.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything in between. For more information, check out sexwithemily.com and find us on all social media. It is at Sex with Emily across the board. All right, let's get into business. We've got a very important show to do today, and I have gathered my team around me, and we are doing our part 2 of our sex toy review for the holidays, because I can't think of a better time to give the gift of pleasure than the holidays. And it's the stuff that we wouldn't necessarily buy ourselves. And if you've been listening to the show, you know that we only talk about toys and products and services that we've actually tried and enjoyed. It's not just about me, it's also about my team. Because while we do a lot of work around here, some of it is super fun. I think a lot of it is really fun. And that includes trying toys. So we can go around and everyone can say your name, what you do, and
let's do
I'm going to go last.
What's a gift you'd like in your sex and relationship life?
Oh, good. All right. Good. Okay.
Like an actual gift or a metaphorical gift?
It could be either.
Oh, like a spiritual gift or okay. All right. So we're going to go around. I want you all to say your name and what you do here at Sex with Emily, and also your what you wish for yourself in your sex life or your relationship for the next year. And I'm going to go last. Jamie.
I'll go first. I'm Jamie. I produce the show. You may have heard my voice and my annoying laugh on other shows. I'm 26 currently, and in my sex and relationship life, a gift that I would really, really like is someone where I feel like I can actually be open and vulnerable with.
A partner?
Yes.
Lover.
Not like actually having like a committed partner, not there yet, but like just someone that I feel like I can at least not feel very emotionally cut off.
Okay. Oh, I like it. All right. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that vulnerability and sharing that you want to be vulnerable.
Well, I have to go after that.
Okay, Elisa, you're next.
Elisa James. I'm 24. I'm a production assistant, mostly do social media. And then something I would like for myself this next year, I still haven't done it. I would like to achieve a G-spot orgasm.
Ooh, yeah. Dude, we've got a good team here for you. Okay.
I know. I'm working on it.
Okay. Awesome. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Kristen.
I'm Kristen Snyder. I'm 32. I'm Emily's assistant in her personal and business life, which I absolutely love. And what I want this year. I mean, you guys all know I'm like a romantic. I want roses. I want the flowers. I want like the real deal, like Romeo. So looking for that guy.
Okay.
I'm looking for my person.
Yeah, I feel it. All right. Thank you. Okay. Brennan is new. Brennan, this is day 2. Talk about throwing him in to the sex trenches here.
It's been really, really fun. Hi, my name is Brendan Barclay. I'm 24 and I've just come on board to help out with Emily's social media, which I'm so happy to be here. It's so much fun. What my goals are for this year would probably be to experiment more with the prostate. I haven't really done that very much. I'm kind of vanilla in that territory. So, and I've heard you can achieve a hands-free ejaculation.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Mm-hmm. So, nowhere near that, but would try it.
That's a good one.
Love to try it, yeah.
I love it. Well, welcome. Thank you for being brave and stepping up today and going right in. Okay, my goal for the year, sex and relationship. I think I am ready to, in 2020, I'm ready to date. I'm ready to perhaps get into a relationship this year. Last year, 2019, I don't know if everyone has heard this. We've talked about it on the Sirius show a lot, but I really took purposeful time to remove dating from my life. Like, if I met someone, that'd be great, but that wasn't on my consciousness. What I was prioritizing was building a really solid foundation here at Sex with Emily, because we've had a lot of growth in the last year and making sure that we are have a great team and everything's running smoothly. And then also to work on my home life and personal life that did not include a relationship. So I feel like I've gotten all that buttoned up to the best of my ability. And I look forward to some passion and great sex in 2020.
Yay.
All right, guys. There you go. And I welcome you listening to take a few minutes and think about it for yourself. What would you like to see? Because I'm telling you guys, intentions and writing it down and really thinking about and visualizing your next year and what you want, all that stuff actually works. So do that. All right. Okay, sex toys. Let's start with Jeju. I got to be honest. I don't like to pick favorites. And I don't, so I will not. But Jeju has a very special place in my heart. The brand is Jeju, which means I play in French. Jeju is a company that they're still a very small company, but their toys are so quality. The thing I love about Jeju is, just to start with the superficial part of it, is that they actually come beautifully packaged. They just have beautiful boxes and they're just really well made. The quality of the material that the toys are built with are just like the softest materials, and it's unique in the sense that all their products have this really deep rumbly vibrations, and they're just well made and well done. And the Mimi was, I have to say, the first toy that I believe I had that was sent to me when I started the show. So I would say it wasn't the 15 year, we are heading into our 15th year, but it was probably 12 years ago. And it was the first toy that I got that didn't have batteries in it. I was like, oh, they make toys without batteries. And it was just they're such a great toy. And the Mimi, I thought at the time, well, there'll be nothing that will be able to give me orgasms like the magic wand. Because at the time I had the magic wand that plugged into the wall. And this toy was one of my faves, the Mimi. It's vegan. It comes in really fun colors like lilac and purple, black and fuchsia. It's really it's like an egg shape, and it's small. And for me, it's still one of the top vibes that I love using when I'm with a partner, because it's quiet. It fits in your hand. You can easily use it for, stimulation in all parts of your body. And it's just great for the clitoris, the labia, really anywhere, the shaft, your nipples. It's a fun toy.
Yeah, these are super cute. Jamie, are these the ones you showed me that literally look like the characters from Inside Out?
Kinda, yeah.
They're so cute. They're not scary.
They're not scary.
I think a child would accidentally play with it thinking it's, an innocuous little toy.
That's why I was going to take that one home for Christmas, because it's good to travel with. And if I get stopped at TSA, they probably won't even realize what it is.
They legit would not know what it is. And the battery lasts a long time. And yeah, they're really fun. They're cool products. So
it was like the first vibrator that you ever gave me, Emily.
Really?
Yeah, when I was just an intern 4 years ago. And I loved it. I thought about vibrators before, but I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to go in and buy one. So when you guys were like, oh, do you want to write a blog about it? I was like, sure. And so when I got it, you're right, opening it was great. I was like, I already feel sexy. It does have a French vibe.
It does. No, it is. It's French. It's like sophisticated and elegant.
I felt like I orgasmed in a different language.
Chic. Exactly.
And it was one of the first clitoral vibes that when I used continuously made me squirt.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Because you can, with the deep rumbly vibes, if you press down on your pubic mound with it, I was like,
yeah,
in heaven.
It is heavenly.
Bite the pillow.
Exactly.
I had to tell a hookup the other day. I was like, I'm just going to start throwing tarps down. This is getting ridiculous. He was just like, yeah, because that's sexy.
A sexy tarp, maybe? We do need, one of my bucket list items to develop is a great sex sheet for everyone.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's like, that would be
your eighth blanket on your bed.
It will be the eighth blanket on my bed. And it was so funny. He totally made a comment. He's like, where'd you get your sheets from?
What happened?
The Brooklyn sheets. He was like, where did you get these from?
Those are amazing sheets, right?
They really are.
Yeah. That's so great. Oh, you noticed your sheets.
Now we all have sheets from Emily.
I know.
My bed sheets are also
from Emily from Brooklyn. And hey, I already had a pair. I want to share. And I just went onto their website because they make the Mimi, but they also make like...
there's that G-spot one.
Thank you. The G-spot one, I also love. I just tried that for the first time, and this is why I love it. Okay, maybe we should give one to Elisa here to help her fulfill her G-spot dreams. Actually, their Fifi Rabbit vibe is a great one. That was one of the first ones that I tried from them, but now they have a G-spot bullet vibrator. So it's like a bullet. It's like this big, but and you guys know the G-spot's only about 2 inches and a half to 2 inches inside. And so it's just, again, it's such a great looking toy, and it's really a wonderful G-spot vibrator. And I love their buttons. I love the way they turn on and off, the way they charge. They're just elegant, and they are a beautiful gift. So that's the G-spot bullet vibe. That's new, and it's only $59.
Oh, that's a great price.
That is so reasonable. I'm looking at this now. They have an Uma G-spot vibrator. It looks like they redid that one. It's new. They have the G-Key G-spot and clitoral vibe. I might have one of those at home from a few years ago. I'm looking at them all now.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. All their products are. You can't go wrong. And again, they're like, you're getting something special.
Yeah. And if you were to get this for a partner and you went on like a nice little date, like it's something that they could like open and be like, oh my God, like they spent all this money on me, and it's like not even that expensive.
No, I didn't even. I thought they were more, and they're not.
And
they have a lot of
the feeling of them. It's like velvety.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's a velvet. It's like you want to cuddle with it. Okay, so this is the other thing that I'm going down my walk down Jeju memory lane, and that's Jejoue because I have tried all of them. They have a great Kegel set, and it's called the AMI 3 AMI, and it is, which means friend in French. It's all coming back, I believe. So it has 3 different level of toys. There's the first one, so you kind of work up the weights. Now a lot of brands that we work with and that we know do make different Kegel exercises, but this one is just 3 separate. And they actually, when I first started training my pelvic floor muscles, I used this set. And again, it feels good because you're inserting them, you're walking around with them all day, not all day, but for a few hours, and they're just elegant and they feel good. And I was really committed to my Kegel workout when I was using these. So that's called AMI. So you guys, if you want to check out more of what we're saying, just go to sexwithemily.com/Jeju. That's JEJOUE and use code Emily.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's move into Foria. Foria, we love, and I got to tell you about Foria. They were actually the first pre-lube, as they call it, for sex that had THC in it. And now they have one with CBD, which you can buy, I think, in any state. And the Foria, that is the Awaken. Mm-hmm. And the Awaken it really is the world's first intimate massage oil made with broad spectrum CBD, botanical aromatic oils. And it's a multi-aphrodisiac blend. So the point is you put it on before any kind of sexual activity, masturbation or with a partner, and like you rub it in. You can put it inside of you. You can put it all over your vulva, your clitoris. And you wait about, 20 minutes and you'll start to feel sort of a relaxing, it can help with anxiety. It can help you with tension. A lot of us tense up if we've had pain. It can help a lot of women with pain. And it's a great product, and it's a lube. It's a personal lubricant.
And I just feel it smells really good.
Yeah, it's like chocolate and mint.
Yeah, it smells great. And like I'll just put it on my hands too. just like before I leave the house in the morning.
Yeah, 'cause
I just
it's like
rub it into
coconut
my
oil.
hand. Yeah, so it just makes my hands feel nice and soft, and then I just knowing that it's a pre-lube kind of just makes me feel a little sexier. I'm
Right.
like,
That's
amazing.
I'm pre-lubed and ready to go.
Exactly. Well, it's intention setting too, because it's like, okay, I'm thinking about sex, and a lot of us we need foreplay. You know, we require it. So you're kind of foreplaying yourself, and it's a ritualistic thing to kind of perform on yourself before sex, or your partner can apply it.
Does THC help you get wet?
It can help you, yeah. THC can help you. Well, this one's a CBD, but either one, it's not that it necessarily can help you get, well, indirectly. So if it helps you relax and it helps you kind of get turned on, then as a result of that, you will get wet a lot quicker because you're just getting more aroused. So it helps you get like your engine running, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How about that?
I used it with my ex this weekend, and it was like a different sensation. Like I felt like it made me actually more sensitive.
Yeah,
and,
that's exactly
able
it.
to orgasm more. So I really liked it.
Yeah, cool. I love it.
Did he put it on him? Because like I've heard, so some guys have put it on. Like we've had people email in and say that their dudes used it, and that like they were like actually harder, like more erect.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did.
My
okay.
friend Aaron.
Brennan's our.
Yeah.
We need
I'll
to give it
try
to
it
him.
out.
Okay, done.
My friend Erin, though, who went to an event with us, Euphoria, gave them some. Her boyfriend's now obsessed with it. He thinks when he sprays it on that it makes him harder longer. So he is now buying Euphoria nonstop.
That's amazing. I remember meeting her at that party.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Did not know that. That's great. And I know for a lot of women, it's helped with pain during sex, and it tastes really good. And they're just really special products. What was the post we posted on Instagram a few weeks ago?
Oh my gosh.
People
Yeah, we
keep talking to
reposted
me about
something by
that.
them that this whoever was using the product like sent in something to them saying that she had this like crazy intense orgasm, and it was just like the way she described it was just it was awesome.
I thought it was like a 7-minute orgasm. She was just like, if I'm gonna die,
found
this
it.
is how I want to die.
Exactly.
She said, I had an orgasm that lasted for 7 fucking minutes the other day. The kind that midway through you're thinking, this is probably how you'll go. Death by climax. But totally cool with it. This stuff is nuts. Some voodoo pussy shit over here. Sarah D.
Dude, someone at Thanksgiving, one of my family friends was like, so does that Euphoria thing work? I saw your post.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
like,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
it really does. It's like, do you really have a 7-minute orgasm? I'm like, I didn't. I just reposted. And I believe that is true. Yes, I think that she would tell the truth. And a fun fact about the guy who started it, Matt, is someone that I've known for 15 years. And he started for 7-8 years ago now. And he contacted me, and I'll be honest with you, he just moved to LA. I had moved to LA, and he's like, I really want to do this. You know, weed is becoming like, it's legal in Colorado, and that's where they were sourcing it. And he's like, I'd love you to be like the face of the brand. And 7-8 years ago, I was like, okay, dude, I would love to help you out, but I'm already doing sex. If I bring in sex and drugs, like I'm already polarized for being sex. But then if I'm like the face of drugs and sex, like I don't think that I can handle it. The world can handle it, my family. But I'm really glad that we live in a time right now where we can openly talk about it without judgment, and you can actually buy it online, which is awesome wherever you live. Definitely the CBD. And I believe if you want to try, I love their THC too.
Pleasure.
The pleasure is great. That was, so wherever you live, you could probably get that as well. And if you, again, it helps with anxiety. It can help ease pain. You know, a lot of women do have pain. So use it on vaginas, use it on penises. It's made with 9 other aphrodisiacs.
Yeah, I would also say that like if you're expecting this huge like random change in demeanor, or like it's not like this, like you're like, oh, it clicks and all of a sudden you're relaxed. It's kind of like a gradual, like you won't even realize it, but then you won't realize it's happening, but then you'll be like, oh wait, like I'm actually just really relaxed right now.
Right.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Like it's not like a switch.
Right.
But you'll just randomly realize you're like, oh, this is better.
Exactly. It's subtle, right?
Yeah.
Don't expect like you're super stoned and your vagina's craving like Cheetos. You don't even like you're not getting high with the CBD. You're just relaxed. Would that be funny?
No, but I
Go
think
eat
it's
the
funny
Cheetos.
what Kristen said too about it potentially getting guys harder, because when you think about it, there's not that many holistic approaches to treating ED. Like it's
Exactly.
Viagra, like that's so intense. Like who wants to go on pharmaceuticals?
Right.
Like kind of exhilarating it in different ways, I
Right.
think is a really smart and new avenue, because so many guys, you know,
right.
suffer from ED. so.
Exactly. No, you're absolutely right. That is a really good point. It's like it's all, you know, natural ingredients, organic, and coconut oil, kava root, cardamom, ginger. Those are all
that
good
stuff.
things. So yeah, I love that. Well, we're gonna have to send you one.
Yeah,
Send
I'll
you
try
home
it
today,
out.
Brennan.
I've been selfish with it, but I will try it on my partner next time.
Now that we know, see, we're all learning along with you. It's a good stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
It is. No, it really is.
Yeah.
And it's like a pretty little bottle. Like you could just have that out. People aren't going to know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. All this stuff now, the toys, the Mimi, keep any of these toys out. No one's
Do you bring this stuff home to Michigan? Like, do you like?
I brought. Okay, so I just went home and I gave my mom symphoria, and I gave one of my nieces a Crave bullet, and I gave, what else did I bring home? Oh, I brought some weed for my stepdad.
Nice.
I didn't know he smoked weed.
Yeah,
Wow.
he does. He's 83. And he likes the weed. Why not?
So you can
Not weed, I brought a
travel with
cartridge.
it.
No,
Like a pen. You can travel with a pen now?
no, you can't
Oh,
legally.
shoot.
Whatever.
Here's
Is it legal in Michigan?
It is.
Okay.
For
Medicinal.
but they don't have this crazy stores like we have here.
Yeah, I mean, there's one right
Yeah,
around
like
the
candy
block.
shop.
There's like 10 of them. Like
Yeah.
literally, we are surrounded on all sides by weed stores.
Oh my
Is that
gosh.
true? In West Hollywood, California?
There's a cafe that like you can order food and a joint.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I
What
went
a time
there.
to be alive.
It's right across the street. That's where we're going after the show. We're actually going to do a live show from there.
Really?
Amazing.
I had lunch there a few weeks ago.
Wow.
TBD. I know.
TBD.
My friend canceled our reservation. She's like, oh, yeah, I had to work. I was like, well, thanks for telling me.
Oh, that's right. You were supposed to go. Well, luckily it's right there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's for you. Check it out. sexfamily.com/awaken. Next up is the Lioness. Now, the Lioness is the first and only vibrator designed to help you improve your orgasms. They put a ton of research into this. I've been hearing about it for years. Well, not years. I'd say a few years. It's gotten a lot of press. They were in development and they put a lot of research into it. And essentially, it works with an app. So you control the vibrator with the app and it shows you data. And it shows you your orgasm patterns and how you orgasm. So the more that you use it, it's essentially measuring so it's inside of you and it has these little sensors on either side of it. And so what it does is it's measuring your pelvic floor contractions. And then as a result of that, you see like I just pulled mine up and I did it for it's funny enough, Jamie and I tried it both on the same night. Mm-hmm. And we talked about this. Let me find it. Cancel.
So it's like a Fitbit for your vagina?
Basically.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
It's
wow.
a Fitbit for your vagina, and you see these orgasm patterns. And essentially, they have identified after researching a bunch of people that we have 3 different patterns. There's the volcano, the ocean wave, and the avalanche. So the volcano is when you're your climax, you feel like you're getting aroused, and then you explode, and then it dips back down. Like you actually see the patterns, right? And then there's the ocean wave. And it says, it feels like I'm in the ocean with waves of pleasure washing over me. So you sort of have an orgasm that's sort of an up and down like a wave. And then the third one is an avalanche. So it feels like you rocket up to this huge peak of pleasure. It's like, bah! And then your body relaxes.
So it's like, is your vagina a sprinter or a long distance runner or like whatever? Okay.
Exactly it.
Oh my God.
Shit you've never thought about.
No.
And you're like, I didn't know that. So
It is all muscles. So I mean, it makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
And then I feel what I love about this is that it's giving you more information. You're like, well, why would I need to know that? Well, because as a result of knowing your orgasm pattern, you can start to kind of strengthen your muscles. You can also figure out when you're having intercourse with a person, for example, or you're just pleasuring yourself without the toy, you can figure out, you start to recognize signals in your body that your orgasm is coming, or what to expect rather than it being so random. Mm-hmm. So it's a way, it is kind of if you think about athletes, right? Like if you run the sprint, you are training and you know what your handicap is, you know where you got to take off and where you got to, put more effort in. And I think this helps you with that as well. I think it's brilliant and I really enjoyed it. And I had great orgasms. That's 3 in a row. I'm pulling up my pattern here.
Yeah, it's funny too because you can see how long it takes you to orgasm as well, which is just kind of funny because it's you think sometimes it takes all this time, but sometimes it takes 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and then you can also, if you start to think of you can put tags so you can remember okay, this is what I did right before I masturbated this time, so that the next time you can start to see a glass of wine made me orgasm more, or smoking that bowl made me orgasm more, or I was watching a really funny show so I was loosened up and it made, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of cool. You can kind of start to then curate your orgasm.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's amazing. Yeah, I was just looking at mine here.
And you can rate them.
Yeah, you can rate your orgasms. I mean, like, this is just so innovative. What?
That one was just okay. This one was amazing.
And they give you information like how to interpret your data. So each graph shows the muscles that were exerted during your session. And research has shown these muscle contractions are one of the best indicators of arousal and orgasm. So you can see like when you're getting aroused. Until your trained eye and they teach you how to do it, these graphs are a great way to map out your pleasure. So it's not hard. You just need to practice it. So I just did like 3 sessions and then I was able to spot my pattern. And then, and then it tells you about the patterns. It was just,
Which one are you?
So I was I believe I was the avalanche. I'm the avalanche.
Is that the best one?
It's a rocket ship. Okay, I'll tell you what they say. The volcano says almost every muscle in my body tenses up as the pleasure greatly intensifies. Then there's a huge release. It's over when I can relax. That's the volcano. The ocean wave feels like the ocean. There's waves of pleasure washing over me. The avalanche, it's like I rocket up to this huge peak of pleasure and then free fall my way down until my body relaxes. So it's like,
wow, that sounds really good.
Right?
Mine was the ocean wave.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because you're more chill.
Yeah. It feels like I'm in the ocean with waves of pleasure washing over me. I don't know if that's how I would necessarily describe my orgasm, but it kind of does. I feel like I wouldn't be able to describe it better than that. So I'm just going to go with what this says.
Go with that. That's really
It kind of
cool.
does. It is like a wave of pleasure.
Did you use it after smoking?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, could that have an effect?
Definitely. When it's interesting. It's like mostly when I smoke, the only thing it really affects is that I'm like more dry. I get like cotton vagina, but then I just use lube. Right. So like it's fine.
It does dry you out.
But besides that, like I am like more. It's like I feel the orgasm more so in the rest of my body than just in my vulva vagina.
Are you able to always get there with a vibrator? Because with girls, it's about getting there sometimes. With guys, it's about like endurance.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I pretty much can unless I'm like distracted or I'm just trying to do it and then I'm like busy. So I would say it is very rare that I have not gotten there with a vibrator in the last 15 years. Like I pretty much, it's like the sure thing. And if not, you just bring out the magic wand or something.
Yeah, because it's crazy how many women are resigned to like just not having one. It's nuts.
Oh yeah, right. They are. They're like, it won't happen.
Whatever.
It'll never happen. Because it takes a little bit of work.
Yeah.
I mean, it did not. Now again, there's some women that it's very easy for them to orgasm. Like they, and this doesn't mean that they're superior human. It just means that that's the way their clitoris is closer to their vaginal opening. It's literally anatomy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's easier for them to be stimulated, and that's all it is. But the challenge is that a lot of women don't realize that, like, a lot of women still believe that if they're straight, that it has to happen during intercourse because that's what we've been told, which is the kind of conversations I have with young women all the time. Is just like, I like my family, like my nieces and whoever, like, late teens, early 20s. It's just like, yeah, you're not broken, nothing wrong with you. Because I walked around feeling that way until I was like 25, 26. I was like, what's wrong with me that it's not happening during intercourse? Because that's all we see in the movies and television. It's like, oh, penis goes in vagina, explosive orgasm. But the majority of women, and by majority, I mean 80%, so mass majority of women require clitoral stimulation. They require foreplay. And then perhaps during penetrative sex, they can have an orgasm, but it's certainly not guaranteed. So the Lioness is sort of like, it is kind of like a Fitbit. And I think why the Fitbit is so successful, and I was really into it for a while, and now it's like the same reason I'm into my meditation app, is because it gives you encouragement. You can see how many days, like I'm like, oh wow, like for example, right now I haven't missed a meditation for 24 days. Which is great on my app to see like, oh, and I realize I've had a really good few weeks, and it gamifies. And so that gamifies, my mental health for meditation. This gamifies your orgasm. So it's really fun. Like I was so psyched to get like 4 days of orgasming down with the Lioness. I was like, oh, let me see. So I can read the data. So for people who like to kind of, if you need something to get you on board with your sexual health and wellness, to kind of, play with it with a partner too, then I think this is a great gift. And it's a really cool piece of sex tech. And I think anyone would love this. Sexwithemily.com/lioness, LIONESS. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more toys for you. Muse Lube. We've had a great time with Muse, you guys. It just launched this year, 2019, and it is a flavored lube. They have 3 flavors. It's salted caramel, mint chocolate, and creme brulee. It's water-based, 100% edible, made without parabens and sugars, and they taste delicious. We literally taste them in the office sometimes. We're like, I have nothing sweet in here. And Jamie and I literally get the mint chocolate. It's so good. When they were showing it at the trade show, they were like putting it on ice cream so you could taste it. It's delicious. So if you've ever had flavored lube and it sucked, I'm with you. This one does not. And it's great for oral sex as well, to make it more tasty. And to make more into it, our producer Christina on the series show, we gave it to her, and she friggin' with her husband, she's been married for like 12 years, or she's been with him, and she's like, I hate giving blowjobs. I have to set my goddamn alarm. She times herself. She's like, the other day I looked up, it was like 2.5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Blowjob, and she's like, but then we gave her some Muse, and she's like, I didn't even look. I gave him the longest blowjob he's ever had because it is so goddamn delicious.
I mean, imagine using it when you're hungry, you know? I mean, no calories, but you're going crazy.
Exactly.
So.
And you don't want to stop.
Yeah. She's getting that summer body and giving amazing blowjobs. It's ideal.
Yeah, like, and it's just, I feel like flavored lube gets a bad rap. 1, because they usually taste
like plastic.
Right, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
And then 2, because people are like, oh, you shouldn't need it to make, it's like, it's not that you need it to make it, but some people might have a gag reflex. They might have, aversions to certain tastes, if that's what it is.
Yeah,
if
or they have trauma or something.
Right? If this is the difference between having oral sex and not having oral sex, add in.
Or has anyone ever smelled balls, period? Like, it's just...
Oh my God, ball cheese.
Please.
Ball cheese. Oh
God.
It's just not kosher. It's really gross.
It's really not. And I'm Jewish, so
Oh my God, you guys, I'm telling you. Yeah, get over any kind of like inhibitions or any kind of judgments you have.
But you'll feel like you're in a French cafe with this one. So it's
oh my
like...
God.
I have the salted caramel. I really like that one. You have the creme brulee.
Yeah, it was. I tasted it because you said you snack on it.
I do.
I was like, that's brilliant.
We do. We legitimately have.
And it's
snacks.
made without sugars, so you're able to get.
What
the
is it?
sugary
Stevia?
feel.
Like what's in there?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Splenda. Where is that?
Splenda.
It's
Yeah.
no parabens, no
Sweet and
sugars.
low.
Never sweet and low.
I
love sweet and low.
Really?
No.
It's still around?
Yeah.
Okay. That is hilarious. You guys, I'm telling you, if you have an aversion to oral, and first of all, can we just say this about lube and oral sex? Key to oral sex, especially, okay, would you ever want to get like a dry, like, have you ever had a blowjob that's dry, like a dry, like, don't you feel like there needs to be more lubrication?
I mean, it's
or a hand job.
I just recently saw a meme actually where it was about using spit as lube.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get out of here. Spit has enzymes in it that'll dry you out beyond
Exactly.
belief. I mean, terrifying. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So no.
No, people use saliva though, and it's
Yeah.
Guys spit on your hand and they put it inside. Like,
It's
no,
like the
don't do that. It's
worst.
so bad. Like, just have some lube and use it during oral sex. I think people don't think to add it during oral, but why not? Especially if it tastes good.
Even because it's also such a reflex. So, like, at my place, when I have guys over, there's like 3 bottles of different lubes by the bed. And so they'll go to spit, and I'm like, come on. I'm like, stop. I know it's your reflex, but I have way better stuff. And I just put it on my hand, and I put it on their dick, and they're immediately
They
like,
died. I know. I live for that moment when guys are like, oh, no. And then you put it like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. And then I get text. What was that lube called? What were you doing?
Because most guys don't own lube. They'll use like Lubriderm if they're feeling fancy. Like usually it is spit.
right?
Like what are you, 14? Like I mean it's crazy.
And Lubriderm,
Buy some lube.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Just buy lube, you guys. And you guys, now you can
But
get
they're
it.
embarrassed to have it, at their place.
They don't know.
And that also goes back to the Jeju real quickly. Like, it's so cute. You don't feel like you have to frantically hide it when guests come over.
Right.
Because usually you're like running around. I mean, you literally feel like you're hiding documents from the Gestapo.
Exactly.
But this, it literally looks like a cute centerpiece.
Right,
like, it's
exactly.
so fun.
You don't have to worry about you don't have to parent proof your house with these. That is true. And you guys can buy this online at sexualemily.com/muse or at Bed Bath & Beyond. That's the Beyond. If you didn't know what the Beyond was, it is the Muse Lube at Bed Bath & Beyond. Also a good holiday stocking stuffer. Let's talk about the Vesper by Crave. So the Vesper by Crave is the vibrator necklace that we have a new limited edition, if you haven't heard, and it comes in 3 colors. It's silver, gold, and rose gold. If you haven't seen this yet, it looks like an elegant like a little pen that you have around your neck. It's a great conversation piece. People always come to me like, what is that around your neck? I'm like, oh, it's actually a vibrator. Yes, it works. It's really powerful and quiet and discreet, and it charges USB, which is brilliant, like all the Crave products, which I got to tell you, all their products make great gifts. I love it. They're so innovative. We just did a great show with T. Chang. She's actually the woman who was in charge of innovating all the products at Crave. She's a designer, and she actually comes from industrial design. So they're just brilliant. It was so fascinating to hear her whole story. But this is an amazing gift. I'm telling you, this is the only thing I give people now, and it comes with three different phrases that are limited edition from Sex with Emily, and it's I come first, meditate, masturbate, manifest, or turn me on. And it comes with a 26-inch chain, and it's a simple like little button that turns it on. And Elisa has loved it.
Yes.
She's holding hers right
I
now.
know, yes. I love it.
Didn't you use it at work?
Yes.
Not
oh
this
my
work.
gosh. Yeah.
Which would be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's an incredibly beautiful product. Like, if it wasn't a vibrator, I feel like I would just wear it as jewelry, like as a layering piece. But it is a vibrator, and that's fucking awesome. It's strong and effective. And honestly, so I wear it like almost every day. And when I do wear it, like I feel like it has some sort of like sexy enchantment on it. Like I feel like very sexually empowered. Like I'm thinking about sex more. It's very top of mind. And that's just so cool.
Has anyone asked you what it is?
Yes. Yes, they have. They have no idea what it is though. They're just like curious about it. And then I tell them, and I get different reactions from everybody. But the people that are more like, oh, like, why would you wear that? And I'm usually like, why not? And then I see them like, yeah, that's true. Why wouldn't you wear that?
Right. It works. So if you need a vibrator, like many people want one, whenever you want to have it, it's right there
like
on
it's
tap.
portable. You can literally wear it around your neck. You don't even have to carry it. Like, it's
you see style influencers wearing it now. I first saw it on Carol Radziwill on Instagram.
Yep.
And she's so chic, such a like downtown Manhattan chick, and she was wearing it around her neck. And it looks really, really cool. But like, how do you clean it? Do you use like Haggerty Silver Dip? Like, what do you use to clean
just
it?
Wipe it with like a damp
Alcohol?
cloth.
A damp cloth.
A damp cloth, yeah. You could use
Because it is silver, right?
It is silver, yeah.
Okay.
It's silver, and then there is a gold one, and the silver one's only $69, and it literally you never have to. Do you think that was on purpose? And you literally never have to. I don't know about you. I barely have to recharge. It charges like 10 minutes, and you never have to recharge it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have
awesome.
it. I've been wearing mine.
It's like also just such a great gift because, look, you can't force a vibrator upon anybody, but it just goes with so many outfits and just elevates it. So it's like, even if they only use it as a vibrator like once or twice, like they still have this like kick-ass necklace.
Right.
Like,
it's multifaceted.
Right.
yeah, and it looks
so rare.
It looks great. And then even if they say they don't use it as a vibrator, you know that they're doing that in the privacy of their own bedroom. There's no way that.
And again, it's not scary.
It's not.
Like, exactly.
When you think about some of those Cartier bracelets, they have like, the nail one, like all these different shapes that are really, hot right now.
Right.
That kind of goes with that.
It does. Yeah, you're right. It's super stylish. And I wear it with all my other chains every single day. And then it's also saying like, I care about my sexual health and pleasure. Like you are prioritizing it. So it's like around your neck.
Exactly.
And you're like you said,
it's like starting that conversation.
Yep.
Like exactly. I have talked to, and when people don't even point it out, I'm honestly excited to like pull it out and like, hey, do you know what this is? I don't even say anything. I'll just like press the button and they're like, holy shit,
people
what?
Freak out. And then
they
people
freak
order
out.
It right there on
they
the
love
spot.
It.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gave one to my friend who's been she's one of my best friends, and she's been resisting a toy from me for years. I'm like, please take a toy. She's never masturbated really. So I gave her one of the necklaces for her birthday, and she's like in her late 40s, and she's like used a vibrator for the first time. She's only used her hands. Like, people still think that that's like the pure way. And she's like, holy fucking shit. She's like, Emily, I had an orgasm in like 2 seconds. It's amazing. I'm like, thank God, And now I'm going to have to give her some other toys, but it really works. So that's my way
it's
of
like
saying
a gateway.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Also, the gold one's actually 24 karat gold. Like, I have really sensitive skin, but it doesn't bother me at all, and I love it. Like, against pale skin, it looks really pretty.
It's true. All right, guys, it's sexwithemily.com/Vesper, VESPER. All right, and finally, let's get into this. Is an amazing gift, you guys. It is the subscription box, right? Comes out 4 times a year. And we work with Good Vibrations on it, and we really spent a lot of time making sure that each one has a theme that would really resonate with a lot of you. And every few months, you're going to get a bunch of new things. It's very quality. Like you're always going to get a vibrator. You're going to get some games. You're going to get some lubes. Like it depends on the month, but you're going to get, rose petals for your bath or like a massage gel. And this one that is good until January, it's the date night box. So in this one, you get the Jeju G-Spot bullet vibrator. You get the Sexy 6 foreplay dice game. So I love this game. You just kind of roll 6 die and they give you instructions like
we played this on Sirius. It was fun, me and Emily.
We did, right? Like who gets what? Like Jamie will touch my, will give me what is the act to be done? A massage on my foot. What is it? Like with, slowly with like, love or with aggression.
Yeah.
Each like you just roll it. It tells you what to do. And then where? Like in the bedroom. Kind of like a Clue, that game.
It's like really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I can just imagine if you didn't have any roommates or kids around and you're just like, you start out in the living room and you roll the dice and then you just keep smooching around the room doing different thing. And it's like so fun. I just think that'd be so much fun. Just naked running around your house.
Exactly. Well,
doing different sex things.
Yeah. There you go. Take it. It's true. Why not, you guys? You're all asking me, how do I spice it up? How do I keep it interesting with my partner? And no matter which box it is or which month, it's always going to be like foreplay in a box. It's going to be like a connection in a box with your partner, because then you guys get to open it together and you get to play with it and you get to play with all. And there's a little card that explains to you and gives you different scenarios how to use each product that's in the box every month. And then like this one, it has a penis ring. It has massage gel, arousal cream, and, kiss kits. It has our little lip balm and our Sex with Emily mints. Has Freshie wipes and skin condoms. And then the new box is in January, and that one is going to be Getting Warmed Up. And I believe in that one you get the Mimi.
I believe you do.
Ooh.
You'll just have to
get the box for them. Go subscribe to that, you guys.
And you get a card that gives you tips. Like, that's what I love about you. Think about everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, so you don't want to get you get all those makeup boxes and stuff. You're like, how do I use this? So I would give you scenarios.
I have no idea how to do makeup, so I would get all these different products, and I'm like, what? What do I do?
Prime what? Like primer.
That's like the only one I know. You put that one on first, right?
Oh, good. See, there you go.
The only reason why I know that is because when you paint something, you put primer.
Good guess. Right.
I know. I'm a woman. It's fine.
It's okay. You'll get there. Dude, as long as you can wait with makeup, that's fine. I didn't wear makeup till my 40s.
Actually. That's really good.
So you guys check out the box. You're going to love it. It's sexwithemily.com/box. So Brennan, his first day was yesterday. And we said, do you want to be on the show today? So we sent him home with a few products.
Some homework, yeah.
Yeah.
The most fun homework I've ever had, that's for sure.
So what did we get? What did you do?
So I got the Vector, which is really crazy because I've always been kind of...
It's the Vector by WeVibe.
Yeah, and it was wild because I've always been kind of scared of those toys. I wasn't really a toy person ever. But this felt like, unlocking the next level in Mario Kart. Like it was crazy because... I mean, first of all, the power that this little...
It's a prostate toy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That this little gadget holds is nuts. I mean, it's insane. And the packaging is really, really nice. It also looks like it could be like a Jeff Koons piece of art. Like
exactly.
It's really aesthetic. So, You can
use it with an app.
Yeah, but it was wild. And it came with like a little lube packet, but I used it with the flavored lube just because I wanted to try that beforehand. Right. So, but yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a go again tonight because yesterday was kind of late.
We worked late last night.
Yeah.
So,
I gave it a first run, but I think as I familiarize myself with it more, it could definitely be
a different kind of feeling, a different kind of orgasm.
Like in the bedside stand,
right, exactly. Okay.
So crazy. It was amazing.
Cool. I love it. Okay, that's WeVibe Vector. We love all the WeVibe products as well. sexwithemily.com/WeVibe. All right, guys, thanks for listening to the show. Thanks to my amazing team, you guys. That was awesome. So excited to head into the new year. If you guys like the show, which I hope you do, it really helps if you rate us. We love when you give us 5 stars, but no pressure on iTunes or wherever you listen. But I'm kind of into iTunes these days because we need to get more ratings on there that are great because some of them are older and not great. But that was from 10 years ago.
Wow.
So all I'm saying is if you like the show now, 10 years ago, I don't remember what I did, but now those results still come up.
Yeah. Well, it was because because of the friends with benefits thing.
Yes.
But then now, because you were, again, ahead of your time, Emily, because first of all, pioneer in podcasting, first month it came out, and then you started trying to do that thing and people got pissed. But guess who does paid content for podcasts now? Everyone.
I started charging for the show because I like 10 years ago because I was broke, and I was like, this company approached me and they were like, maybe you could charge for it. And I'm like, okay. And then people were not happy. So they let me know on iTunes. So if you could just go in and give 5 stars and you like the show, that would be awesome. Because I wouldn't charge you. Mm-mm. Thank you for joining us in our 14th year here at Sex with Emily, and we're so excited to head into the new year with all of you. Happy holidays, and thanks to our amazing team, Ken, Kristen, Elisa, Brennan, producer Jamie, and Michael. Was it good for you? Email me, feedback@sexwithemily.com.